Hi guys! Sorry for the delay. This video is a little bit late, but I just got home from BEA and BookCon, so I wanted to share my TBR. I do have a lot of books that I did have from my May TBR just because they didn't get read, but I did include some of my favorites from my BEA haul that I just wanted to read or books that are coming out really soon. As always, this stuff is tentative and it could change, but these are my planned books, and some of these I really just do want to read, so hopefully it gets done. Alright, so the first book I'm going to actually finish reading is Broken Things by Lauren Oliver. This book does not come out until October, but I've talked about it in like a bunch of videos, so you can get the summary there or read it online. But it's like kind of a thriller with maybe a paranormal twist. But I'm about 72 pages in and I'm really liking it so far and I'm enjoying it. It's definitely a psychological thriller, but I think it might have like a paranormal twist to it, and I hope to read more soon. This book is a pick from Penguin Teen, which is called The Fall of Innocent, and it's another like thriller. Amelia survived a brutal attack. She thought the worst was behind her. She was wrong. This is another psychological thriller, and I think I might actually take a break and read something else between these two, but I do have to read this for a tour, so I really want to get through it rather quickly, but I also want to enjoy it. And then the next book is a book that I did get from BEA and BookCon, and that is Small Spaces by Catherine Arden. This I actually got signed to a little girl at the gym, and I want to make sure I give it to her before she and her family go on vacation. So yeah, this is another book that I would love to read in a quick and timely fashion, but it is like a ghost story, and it sounds super cute. The first contemporary book I'm going to read in June, if you guys know me, I read a lot of contemporary books over the summer, is The Summer of Sense by Cecilia Venice, and this is a contemporary set in where is it? Or is it's set in Europe, and a lot of insanity ensues. And I did get this from Little Brown. The next is a tour book, and it's Bring Me Your Hearts by Sarah Wolf. I did get this from Entangled Teen, and I also did start reading it before BookCon, but I just never got around to finishing it, so this will be a book that I'm going to finish. I also finally want to finish Magnus Chase and the Ship of the Dead, so I can finish that series and move on to The Burning Maze. And I always really enjoy these books, so hopefully it's a quick read. And I'm definitely going to read one of my most highly anticipated books from BA and BookCon, and that's Wild Card by Mary Lou. I really loved Warcross. I don't think I need to reread Warcross. This is just a duology because I really know the end of it really well, but I definitely am excited to dive into this novel as well. And The Sweetest Kind of Fate by Crystal Cicero is the second Windy City Magic series. I loved book one, and I can't wait to dive into book two. And I said it in my review of book one. It definitely has Buffy vibes, and I just finished watching Buffy, so I think it would be fun to dive into a world that's kind of similar. And just to throw some middle grade in here, I'm going to read The Magic Misfits by Neil Patrick Harris, the second story. I really liked book one in this, and I hope I equally like book two. And then I'm going to finally finish the ozland series. This is a really quick read, and I would love to complete this series this month and send my review along. And then I am going, the last book I hope to read this month is This Adventure Ends by Emma Mills. This is another contemporary book, and it was on my TBR for last month. I also hope to make some progress and actually complete listening to Lady Midnight. Hopefully it gets nicer and I can do some walks. But yeah, so those are all the books that I hope to read this month. I'm sure things will change and things will adjust, but these are my tentative TBR. But yeah, so I hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.